an adventure quest. It's late tonight, but I felt like doing some recording, so today I'm going to be doing the Necromancer class guide. Like I said in the last video, probably a class guide, so I was going to do it on Necromancer. And at first, Necromancer, I just decided to get it because the pets would attack instead of you, and I thought that was pretty badass, and I wanted the class, and I never knew anything about it, and it turns out that it's a really good class. I'm sure a lot of you know that it's really good for solos against like bosses and such, but I found out that it was really good for one versus one PvPing too, because normally I'm able to hit some 2Ks or some 1.7Ks constantly. So let's look at the stats. It's a bit weak in strength, but it's other than that, it's pretty balanced everywhere else. So I used full luck. I like full luck for Necromancer. And if you're looking for what kind of weapon, I usually use my Dragon Blade. It's an unstable weapon. And before I get started with the pets actually do a difference. I like using this class when I'm a member because I get to use the Flying Phoenix Blades, and it does higher damage than it would if I didn't have the pet. So yes, it does do a bit of a difference. And if you see, I'm hitting 1.3s, 1.9s. So it's a good class overall. So let me just tell you a bit about the skills. The first skill, it's just rank 1 when you get the class. So this takes damage away from you, or health rather, sorry. But it gives you a dot. But if you don't have a pet, it gives you a pet, and it increases the damage that you're gonna do dramatically. It's really a game changer if you have it or not. So definitely you want to use that before you start a 1v1 match. After there's the rank 2, there's Weaken, and this one it heals you. So once you do this, you just heal for whatever it is, and it's a really high heal usually, and it usually does really good. That's why it's a really good class, because it only uses 15 mana and it heals for a good amount. After that, there's the third skill, and I never really use this one. This one's just there to be there. It's the skill that you use to transfer health to mana. If you're I don't know why you would use it, but if you're really stuck and you really need your mana instead of your health, then you could use it, but I don't use it. That's what changes the solo. I don't think a lot of people use it, and that's that for that. So the last skill at rank 5, it's to basically tell your pet attack this, and it's gonna do some higher damage. It's not like the first skill where it's like higher damage all the time, but it's gonna hit a higher amount than it would if it was just hitting like this. If it's good for farming like this, it's not the best because it's one person or one monster attack, right? So it only attacks the one monster in the room. So I'll say it again and again, it's definitely better for soloing than it is for just farming. After this, I'll just take it to Undead Arctics, and I'll PvP with it a little bit. Okay, so here we are, and we're just gonna start. So usually what you want to do is you want to hit the summon the minion, so that you're able to hit the higher crits with the heal and with the command. So I'm just gonna do this, and you guys can look at the crits that I'm getting and just judge from that. Well, that's about it for the player versus environment part of Necromancer. Overall, it's really good for boss battles, and I guess you could use it for a bit of farming for the ones that have a bit more health, but other than that, I wouldn't really use it to farm, but for solos. Uh, so now what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do some 1 versus 1s. So here I am. And I just want to show you that I have all luck on before I start. So my weapon is luck, the class is luck, and my helmet is luck, and so is my cape. So I have my pet out, my unstable weapon, so just start random battles. I should probably put the quality down before, so I apologize for the quality, but it's gonna have to be on low so that I don't lag. So usually what I like to do, it counts down, and once it gets to the bottom of 1, I usually press the first attack, and then you need to be able to judge from there if you want to heal or if you want to try and attack. I mean, it's not the best class, I'll admit that, but it's an okay class. It's okay, like sometimes like you can beat Alpha, and sometimes you can beat Pyromancer, but it's not the best. It does what it needs to do, I guess you could say, and that's about it. Apart from 1v1, Necromancer isn't really good for 8 versus 8 because it can only handle one person at a time. With that being said, if you have other people to back you up, then it's fine. See, I can hit 1.3 and then I'm able to re-heal, so I was so oh well, I got him, but I died. The DOT of Pyromancer is just insane. Pyromancer is pretty OP in PvP, so I might do that too. I'll do 2 more, and then you guys can judge. There's the Necromancer that you can buy for 2k, and then there's the Necromancer that you just earn. I think that you should earn the Necromancer. It's a lot better if you earn it. See, 2.8k after 2.1k. It feels more rewarding if you earn it. 2k for Necromancer, I'm not sure if I would go that far, but it's a good class. Definitely, no doubt about it. I really like it. It's not the easiest class to master, but once you got it, it's really fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for my next video, but I'm hoping that I'll figure something out. Maybe another class guide, or maybe it can be the next update walkthrough. Or oh, he left. Wow. Oh, never mind. Didn't even get a chance to regain all of my mana. Oh well. See? It does pretty good. It can beat Elemental, Dracomancer, and Lovecaster, and anything that doesn't stun too bad, it'll be okay with. So, a little recap: unstable weapon, full luck. If you're going to be PvPing, use this before the match starts. Then you're able to heal and just use the command, and you should be good. So have a nice day.